distant sound. Heartbeat quickens on hallowed ground. Sun glints of the chrome and steel. This is where the legends feel. From the garage to the starting line, 1,000 horses truly divine. Fuel in the veins of burning fire, pushing limits ever higher. Every bolt and every seam, built for speed, awakened dream. Wrench in hand, the silent prayer for victory hanging in the air. V8 thunder shakes the floor. Pedal down, we want some more. Round and round, the asphalt screams, living out our racing dreams. Feel the G-force, hold on tight. Underneath the stadium light, this is freedom, wild and free. NASCAR nation, hear our plea. Green flag drops a blur of might, fighting for position day and night. Side by side, a hair's breadth close. Every driver truly knows one wrong move, the race can turn. Lessons hard, we always learn. Through the smoke and through the dust, in this metal we can trust. V8 thunder shakes the floor. Pedal down, we want some more. Round and round, the asphalt screams, living out our racing dreams. Feel the G-force, hold on tight. Underneath the stadium light, this is freedom, wild and free. NASCAR nation, hear our plea. Into the turn, a perfect line, pushing limits, feeling fine. Drafting close, a strategic play, making passes, seize the day. Crowd is roaring on their feet, every lap a bittersweet taste of glory, hard-won fight, shining bright in the fading light. V8 thunder shakes the floor. Pedal down, we want some more. Round and round, the asphalt screams, living out our racing dreams. Feel the G-force, hold on tight. Underneath the stadium light, this is freedom, wild and free. NASCAR nation.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Broncos going up against the Seahawks. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
Seahawks, Broncos on EA Sports. We welcome you to Santa Clara, California for today's game. And And you've heard it so many times. You've just heard it all over again. It doesn't get any bigger than this. So if you're one of the players, how do you handle the bigness of a game like this?
Well, so many things right there in that question, Jim. One, the players, they're used to being on stage. They love the spotlight shined upon them. They've learned it from high school to college to now to the pros. But I'll say this about the Super Bowl. Here we are, Super Bowl 50. Look how far it's come since Super Bowl I. It's hard to believe it's that big. And for the players and coaches out there today, I'll just say this. I promise you, if it's the first time you've been in this game, it's going to live up to everything you ever dreamed about it being.
Let's check in down on the sidelines with Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field. Baldwin's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. The Broncos ready here for the kickoff. The Super Bowl is underway. Baldwin's going to start his return. And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Wilson's heading out now for his first series. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 30. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Loss of 2 on that play. And here we have second down. Lynch is taking the handoff. Marshall's there to make the tackle. Marshawn Lynch found a second win for his career when he came out to Seattle.
He did find a second win, no doubt about it, Jim Nance. And I'll tell you, he got bigger, stronger, and he's as tough as I've ever seen him. He is a perfect fit for the Seahawks.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. The Seahawks take it from the 33. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. And it'll be Ryan back to punt. Sanders got it at the 13. He's tackled at the 28. That return's good for about 16. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning. They bring in the extra tight end. Anderson's got it on the handoff. And it's Earl Thomas who brought him down that time.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Bennett's the one who made the big stop.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Broncos at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. Manning out of the gun. Incomplete. He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Third down and 12. Scanning the field. Thomas got it on a pass, had some heat on it. They continue to move the football here in the first quarter, moving inside the 30.
Yeah, nice job so far here. The quarterback is off to a good solid start. Nice play calls, and they're just marching down the field.
They break huddle at the 18-yard line. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Anderson's handed the football. Sherman's in on the tackle. I know they want to come out and establish the run, but boy, this defense right now is not bending.
They're doing a good job so far, the defense, but on the offensive side, stay patient, keep pounding that football, and hopefully you can wear this defense down as the game goes along.
Second down now. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
The Broncos offensive coordinator does a good job that time calling the pass down here in the red zone. Caught the defense off guard. They got the completion for a good gain.
It's third down coming up. Anderson's going to take the handoff now.
Games in the NFL can hinge on third and short. Who can pick them up and who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the third and short run, and now it's fourth down.
Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board. And they take the lead with this field goal in the first.
Yeah, good job there by the offense, driving down the field. And anytime you get points early in the game, that is a confidence boost for your football team.
The Broncos setting up for the kickoff. Baldwin's going to test the coverage here. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 23. Lynch looking for a lane. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
Lynch is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
First down here after the run. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab.
The Seahawks coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. 2 tight ends on the field here. Gets the handle here. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Turbin's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They'll go ground. Ware's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Second and 12. Over to Graham. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. That's his first reception today.
Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it.
Coming to the line at the 43. Third and 1. Takes it from the strong eye. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Lynch is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Seahawks take it from the 38, running right through the trenches. Gains about 3.
Turbin's trying to be patient. but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 35. Did not get both feet down. Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one.
Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
Now looking at 3rd down. Wilson from the shotgun. Von Miller gets to the quarterback. The offense stopped midway through the first, and they'll now turn to their defense.
Yeah, Jim, they're going to turn to the defense. Here we got a low-scoring game, and what they have to do is go out there on the field, find a way to stop the other offense from scoring some points.
They're in punting formation. No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines.
The Broncos bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
It's a two-tight end formation. Bennett's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second down. Manning set in the pistol. Anderson's taking the handoff. That's a gain of only a yard. He is one of the quiet, dominant players on defense in the entire league, Earl Thomas III.
Man, he is the fastest safety in the NFL. He is smart. He can read quarterbacks. When you put it all together, that's why he's an all-pro.
Third down now. Manning from the gun. Makes the grab and the feet are down. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you want to exploit cover 3, then you better be ready to throw the football to the sidelines when my man is not afraid, and that was a good throw.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 31. Anderson's got it on the handoff. The Broncos get a first down. First down here after the run. He'll get it again. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
The line of scrimmage, the 25-yard line.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. First down at the 25. Incomplete as Manning is off target on that pass.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
Second and 10. Makes the catch in the open field. That's his first reception today.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
First and goal. Broncos. Touchdown. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done, but, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Picks up the football at the 6. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Broncos defense buckled down on that last series as they forced a punt.
Yeah, some good calls from the sideline, Jim. I think that's what it was. They gave a defensive call that put them in really good position. They made the play and got off the field.
The Seahawks take it from the 23. Second down and 10. Fights through contact. Wilson's met after a gain of 8. 3rd and 1 coming up. Lynch lined up as the single back. The Seahawks from the 32. Lynch. Ward that time in on the tackle.
Lynch is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down at the 42. And it's Von Miller who takes a stand.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up 2nd. The quarter is about to end. One more play first. One quarter complete. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action. The second quarter is underway with this snap. And now Wilson slides down.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Coming to the line at the 49.
The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. 3rd and short. The tackle's made and the first down is picked up.
Coming to the line at the 44.
Lynch is in the backfield. First down at the 44. Lynch off the left side. Picks up about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
And now they'll try over again on second down. Throws the pass. Finds Graham. Stewart's there to take it down.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
from the red zone. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The give. Marshall's there to take him down.
Turbin's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second and 7 on the way. Wilson from the shotgun. Incomplete. The long drive continues. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Has the reception all alone. And Matthews is going to pick up the first down as he's tackled.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm, because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
Coming up to the line at the 7. So first and goal to go. Lynch is going to secure the handoff. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Seahawks pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game. And what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
This will be the offense's 12th play of the drive. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Second and goal at the 2. Lynch has handed the football.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Loss of 3 on the play. This has been a long drive so far. Third and goal at the 6. He'll throw it over the middle. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
McCoy's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Caldwell's got it on the return. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Broncos on a quest for their third straight scoring drive here, Phil. They've been having their way with that defense on these last few possessions.
Well, let me say this, Jim, it's not that easy to score points in the NFL, not the way they're making it look, and they're confident, they look like they're fast, they're fresh, they're rested. It's been fun to watch.
The Broncos now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 10-3. First down at the 31. looking at every option. And that pass is just thrown away. Second down after the incompletion. Anderson's going to take the handoff now. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Third down. Manning's got everybody split out wide. From the gun. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Seahawks back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone. They did not do that. So, Jim, I think you're right. I think they were a little down about that field goal.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. First down at the 20. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Brought down by Ware.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Wilson's got it in the gun. It's Jermaine Kearse coming down with it. That's his first reception today.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt.
First down at the 34. Gains 11. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. It's intercepted. Tackles made. Midway through the second quarter, and the defense gets the ball back for their offensive unit, looking to take control of this game.
Yeah, big turnover there. Now if this offense can go out there and score, like you said, get control of the game, that will give them great confidence going into the locker room at halftime.
Anderson's ready to take his place in the backfield again. And Phil, he staked them to this lead with some outstanding rushing here in the first half.
There is nothing this guy can't do with the football in his hands. He can make you miss. He can run over you. He can run around you. He can do it all, and it's been fun to watch.
Manning set, empty backfield. From the shotgun. The catch is made by Emmanuel Sanders. That's his first reception today. The Broncos are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Manning's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Now 1st and 10. And that's a gain of 10. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. Second down coming up. Peyton Manning looking down the field. Touchdown, Broncos. They continue to add to their lead, Phil, late in the second quarter, and so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side, and listen, don't take this for granted. Stay aggressive. Keep throwing that gas on the fire, pedal to the metal. Whatever cliche you want to use it and keep the pressure on.
An extra point is good. Thomas probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. Baldwin making his way back onto the field. He's not having any kind of impact on this game so far, and that's a big reason why his team's behind.
Yeah, when you talk about the run game, the pass protection, the run blocking, there's one word that comes to mind: poorly. Everybody's having a bad day, and especially the wide receiver. He's got to pick it up. He has the ability to raise the level of play of this offense just by his actions.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Seahawks snap it at the 26. Almost intercepted that time.
Well, but you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
The Seahawks come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. Breaks away. The defense gets a sack.
Good job with his safety getting that sack. I'll say this. He can tackle, he can cover, and he's showing us he can blitz too and get to the quarterback.
The big sack pushes the offense into a very difficult 3rd down and 11. A near interception, that time by Harris.
The Seahawks don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
They're set to punt it away now. Sanders is stopped there.
Well, the best thing we can say about that punt return, well, he didn't fumble the football.
And there is Cam Chancellor. He has to be pretty discouraged with the way this game has played out in the early stages, Phil.
Yeah, I think he should be. Listen, what you do as a defensive leader, you got to go out there and rally the troops. And what do I mean about rallying the troops? Just get them together and make sure they're just doing their job.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Still powering ahead. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 2.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
That's 2nd down coming up. Manning's back in shotgun formation. Emmanuel Sanders has the catch. Sanders is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
The Broncos do a good job that time on 2nd down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
Manning's completion percentage 70% on the day. Anderson's in the backfield. Single back set. 3rd down and 1. Anderson's taking the handoff. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the 1st down.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. They're going to stay on the ground. McDaniels able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. The Broncos will take the snap from the 40. Bennett's the one who made the big stop.
This is a tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
Third down and 13. Stands in the pocket. And that's Chancellor, who almost came away with a pick.
The Broncos really don't have much of a chance of picking up this 1st down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Broncos will have to punt. And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 20. They go screen with Lynch. Lynch is marked down at the 47.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Second and 10. Screen. Turbin with the grab.
Going to take it the distance.
In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. A touchdown right before halftime, and Phil, perhaps that momentum will carry over to the second half.
Shoot, it changed everything, didn't it? I mean, look at them. They're excited, and just how you and I are looking at the game is going to change, or has changed quite a bit. What a job finding a way to get a touchdown and get this game close.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Makes the PAT. The Broncos are about to have the football kicked their way. Their lead has been trimmed. The score's 17-10. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Bolden's got a chance to return this one. And he'll step out of bounds. Manning trotting back onto the field.
He's a big reason why they're in the position they're in right now, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, I think he's very happy with the way things have gone. The football team looks good, but he is performing very well so far in this game.
First down at the 32. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Second down following that incompletion. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. Had it, but dropped it.
Manage the football game. That's what you have to do as a quarterback. You're winning a close game and it's third and long. Well, manage it. Know what to do. Don't force the play here. If it's not there, throw it away and just punt the football.
This is third down. The Broncos need to get to the 42 for the first down. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. And this punt will be covered up as their defense heads onto the field. The Seahawks have tried to stretch the field vertically, and they certainly have. Wilson's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength, but the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
Real tough starting spot here for the offense. Double tight end formation. Wilson with the give. Ward that time in on the tackle. The Seahawks signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. Offense ready to play after calling a timeout. In a real tough spot here on second down. Second and 8. Lynch. They're going to run it. Ball is out. The offense was able to recover the ball. The Seahawks are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. They recover the fumble, but still face third down. From the gun, Russell Wilson ready for the snap. Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Can't find a mark, and this is going to bring up fourth down. Short series this time for the offense. All set to punt here. Sanders has got it now. That's a gain of 7. Here's Sanders getting set to start this next possession. It's not often you see him as absent from their offense as he's been so far today, Phil.
Yeah, it says a lot about their football team, doesn't it? When their star wide receiver's not part of the game and not really contributing the way you'd like to see him, but you still are up. That says something. You've got a good football team.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. First down at the 47. Peyton able to find Demaryius Thomas. 3rd catch today so far.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
Snapping the football from the 28.
First and 10. Manning finds Thomas. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The offense has had time now to game plan, strategize after the timeout, and now they're ready to go. In the red zone. First down at the 16. Gets it out for the completion. Green's marked down after a gain of 9. The Broncos call a timeout and are left now with only 1. Should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good. How important was it, Phil, to add another 3 to the lead before the intermission?
And you got to look at the team that's trailing right now. You got to go in at halftime and change what you're doing, because what you've been doing so far, it hasn't worked.
The Broncos ready here for the kickoff. Baldwin's running this one out. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The first half is complete. Larry Ridley ready to take things over back in the studios, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Broncos right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Seahawks, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. All right, let's get straight to it. Here's some highlights from the first half. 1st and 10. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. The Broncos push the lead to 10. Seahawks with the ball midway through the second. Under pressure here, and the pass is picked off. Ward's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Offense out now following the INT. Manning connects with Thomas deep downfield. This play goes for a score. That puts them on top by 14. So that will do it for us in the studio.
Back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. Hauschka will be sending this one down towards the end zone to get the second half started. With this kick, the second half is underway. Bolden's going to test the coverage this time. And he's met head on right there at the 20. The Broncos take the field here in the second half, looking to extend their lead in this one, partner.
Yeah, you know what you do. It's halftime is over. You come out here, you're not sure what the new game plan is going to be, but feel your way into the game. Don't take a chance early and turn the football over.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Anderson's met at the 30.
Anytime you see a defense that can't stop the runs right up the middle, there's a couple things. The middle linebacker's probably not doing his job, and you might not just have enough meat up inside to hold up against those big offensive linemen.
Second down coming up. Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Trying to find an opening to the right. Met by Thomas. The Broncos have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. Anderson's been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving. And he is one tough running back to tackle.
First down here after the run. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Out of the shotgun. He makes the catch. Green's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Manning's now completed 4 in a row. An extra tight end on the field for this one. First down and 10. Ball's taken down at the 49.
Ball's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Anderson's lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Looking across the middle, Sanders is tackled down at the 43. That's his third catch of the day. The Broncos have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Manning's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
The Broncos take it from the 43. Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
That time, nice job. Offensive line gives him a little hole, and he gets in there and shows his toughness and picks up the first down.
Advancing it now inside the 40.
Manning's going to take it from the gun. Scans the field. Andre Caldwell has the catch.
The Broncos have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Manning's completed his last 6 passes. Second and 1 on the way. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. They go draw.
The Seahawks defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
It'll be third down. Ball lines up in the backfield. They feed it to him one more time. This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
Oh, we got us a nice drive going here, Jim. Another first down. They are just making one solid play after another and just marching down the field.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Anderson's lined up as the single back. Just a quick drop back. Pulls it in. Green's brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second and 4. Anderson's got it on the handoff. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. He's up over 90 yards so far on the day.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
What a drive this has been. They bring in the extra tight end. First and 10. Another running play. That's a gain of 6.
The Broncos, they believe in their offense. They know once they get inside the red zone, they can run or throw. That time they run the football, and it picks up some good solid yards. Great job by the offensive line.
Second and 5 coming up. Right back to him. Slashes to the left side.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. First and goal from the 3. Right back to him once more. That brings the play to an end. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Play after play after play here on this drive. Second and goal from the 3. Looking for powers his way across. Touchdown. And they continue to take that game plan that worked so well in the first half and add to it here midway through the third quarter with another touchdown, Phil.
So my answer is, what's the defense thinking? My gosh, the game plan didn't change on the offensive side, but you had no answers for it. Time to get on that sideline and figure out what you want to do.
The Broncos for the point after. Driving extra point is good. The Seahawks now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 27-10. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Seahawks offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half.
The Seahawks at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 23. That's a gain of 6. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
2nd and 4 following the run. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Wilson's going to slide and avoid the hit.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Now 1st and 10. Lynch is going to secure the handoff.
The Seahawks running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Loss of a couple that time. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Second down and 12. They go screen with Lynch.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
Failing to connect there, third down. The Seahawks line up, split backfield. From the shotgun. Graham with the grab. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Defense did a good job that time. It's third and long. They know the offense wants to throw it down the field. They cover all the deep receivers and nowhere to go with the football except short.
John Ryan will be called on to send this one down the field. And not a favorable bounce this time as it's headed to the end zone for a touchback. Now as we see the numbers, a lot of credit goes to the coaching staff for not giving up on the run game. It wasn't working early, but has paid off late.
Jim, you were right that time. The coaching staff, they've shown a lot of patience to stay with the run game. The offensive line, of course, they're playing better. They're tough, and now they're finally getting it done.
First down at the 20. Anderson's handed the football. Tackled down at the 22.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. To the ground. Anderson's taken down at the 25. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day. Now 3rd and 5 after the run. Manning out of the gun. Thomas has got the catch and the first. That's 5 receptions on the day.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art, and this team is good at it.
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. Manning with the give. Anderson's met at the 37.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
Coming up, second down. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Caldwell with the grab. Gains 13.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
Manning's completion percentage 70% on the day. Coming to the line at the 50. First down at the 50. Anderson's going to take the handoff now.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Out of the gun. This goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. They face 3rd and 8 after failing to connect on that last pass play. The Broncos come to the line, first down marker at the 40. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
The Broncos call for the punting team. This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. The Seahawks came out today, and it really looked like the running game would be big for them, but it's fallen off a bit. Lynch has had less space to maneuver as this game's gone on.
Yeah, let's give the defense a little credit. They finally said, okay, we got to find a way to stop this running game. They changed the defense a little bit, and it's worked.
First down at the 25. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Wilson's trying to read this option play. Does he keep the football or pitch it? He keeps it. Boy, wrong decision. And the defense all over him as they tackle him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's now second down. Wilson's got it in the gun. Jimmy Graham with the grab. That's reception number 4 for him.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Wilson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. The Seahawks come out with a split backfield. 3rd and 9. Intercepted. He's brought to a halt. Heading into the 4th, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
A look at Earl Thomas III right there. Partner, what do you think he has to do to get this defense to toughen up? Because they've been getting pushed around through these first 3 quarters.
Look, defense is all about trying hard, playing with emotion, and that's what they got to do, Jim. Come out, pick up the pace, and get it done.
Real good field position here to start this series. Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 21. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. The Seahawks with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Second down and 10. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up. 3rd catch today so far.
What a nice corner route run by the receiver. He fakes the defensive back out, and look at the quarterback. He knows that little move. When he stuck it, he led him out to the corner. Nice throw, nice catch.
So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Expected coming into this one. The final quarter begins with this snap. Going to be a penalty here. Cliff Avril brings down the quarterback. Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Second and goal from the 8. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Broncos come to the line with a bunch set. 3rd and goal from the 8. It's caught by Hillman and gains about 1.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
A short field goal try on the way. And he converts here on the field goal try. That field goal should make their job a whole lot easier for the rest of this 4th quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it's kind of like you and I do in the games. Everything I do, I make everything easier for you, Jim.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. No return here, and Wilson will come back out at the 20. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
The Broncos come out in a dime package. First down at the 20. Lynch has got it. Screenplay. Bush is all over the ball carrier.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
Second and 11. They go screen with Lynch. This run goes nowhere. Stuffed for a loss of 4.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Third down on the way. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. Catch made by Graham. That's his 5th catch of the day.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
The Seahawks call on the punting team. Sanders is going to take this one from the 20. That picks up 11.
The Broncos put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Two tight ends on the field here. The Broncos snap it at the 31. He runs with it right up the gut. Anderson's tackled down after a gain of 2.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Ball lines up in the backfield. Ball's met after a gain of 13. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Broncos approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Ball's taking the handoff. He's tackled right at the 48.
Ball's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. Ball's got it on the handoff. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a 1st down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
coming to the line at the 45. Ball, solo back set. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. He's tackled beyond the markers. That's a first down.
Ball's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Ball's tackled down after a gain of 5. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
Second down following the run. It's a two tight end formation. They'll run it here.
The Broncos offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Loss of 4 on the play. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. The Broncos lined up, bunch formation. 3rd and 9. Andre Caldwell has the catch.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
First and 10. Here's the handoff. It's Earl Thomas who makes the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down, 4 to go. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. Sanders is tackled down after a gain of 15.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
This long drive continues. No margin for error from just outside the goal line. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Second and goal from the 3. And Irvin's all over that offense and brings him down.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Marching down the field and taking their time.
The Broncos all bunched up here as they get set at the line. 3rd and goal from the 7.
Surveys. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today. Should be an easy one here.
The kick is good. And that field goal pretty much locks it up. We don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime comebacks on this situation.
I don't expect that. Now it's time to just start thinking and having good thoughts in your mind. Don't do anything stupid. Enjoy the fact that you played well all day long, and victory is in grasp.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Baldwin's going to run this one out. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Seahawks hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time. 3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
The Seahawks from the 22. Room to work. Good yardage picked up on that call. The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. The Seahawks from the 37. Taking off. That's a gain of 10. First down, offense readying for the snap. Wilson from the shotgun. And incomplete. Second and 10. Throws the pass. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. 6th catch today so far.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Wilson from the shotgun. Inaccurate with that one.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
The football is at the 38. The Broncos go with the dime formation here on defense. Second down and 10. Lynch is taking it on the screen. Bush is there to make the stop.
The Seahawks understand just get whatever yards you can every time you run a play. That's what they do that time. It's a short completion, but look what position it puts them here in on third down. This is something they can handle.
On the way, third down. The Seahawks come out in a bunch set. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. And this will be from 47 yards, the field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, this guy's a machine. Every time he gets a chance to go out there and kick a field goal, it is right down the middle. Good job by the offense. Good job by the kicker.
The Seahawks preparing for the onside kick. How about that? They had to recover the onside kick to have any chance, and they do just that.
Yeah, that football, it can take some crazy bounces, and that time it took a crazy one for the offense, and what a job recovering.
The Broncos have put up a tremendous performance by their defense, and they're only getting stronger here in the fourth quarter, Phil, with the game well in hand.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing. We have seen the tide turn a little bit in this league. Defenses are now getting some revenge on these offenses and all the rules. They have played great here today, and it's been fun to watch.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Broncos will come out in the dime. First down at the 42. Lynch is out there to receive the screen pass.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. This play set up by the long gainer. Looking to go up top again on first down. Tried to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job and effort.
Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Intercepted. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
And there is Cam Chancellor, and he's had his share of struggles in this game, but for that matter, so has the rest of that defensive group, Phil.
Yeah, wasn't a great day for the defense, but I'll say this, I thought they played hard, they played smart, they hustled. The other team was just better today.
Manning's setting up now in the pistol. First down at the 29. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Williams, the one who brings him to the ground.
Great call here by the coach in this situation. Keep running the football. Keep that clock moving. You have the lead. Just tell your quarterback to tell everybody on offense this. Hold on to the football and don't have a penalty where you could stop that clock.
The Broncos take it from the 33. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2. The Broncos lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Ball's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
The Broncos break huddle and show a jumbo look. They give it to him on the counter.
The Broncos decide to go for a run here on 3rd and long. And look, not second-guessing that play call, not fitting the playbook. In the passing game, they're going to pick up a first down. They go with the run.
The Denver Broncos have won the Super Bowl. The Lombardi Trophy heading back to Denver. Phil, you experienced it. You won a Super Bowl. I'm looking down at the field, seeing all those players. I can only imagine what it's like.
It doesn't even seem real. That's what it is. You just, when you go to work each training camp, you think, okay, it's all going to fall away and we're going to get it done. But when it actually happens, you can't imagine that it all fell into place, that everybody lived up to their expectations and got it done. What a great feeling.
The brotherhood will never be stronger than this moment. All the dreams coming out of youth. The emotion of it all, it's almost overwhelming. To realize a dream from the playgrounds, through all the practices, to one day have your hands on the Lombardi Trophy. And now that moment is realized. For the rest of your life, you'll be remembered as a Super Bowl champion. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA